Hello riders and not. Today on the vlog is Honda Transalp. And today is a little bit different because I already rode it. I already rode it on road and I already rode it even off-road. Oh my God. That was an adventurous day. I am in Portugal, the sun is going down, it's the end of the day. It's been an amazing day. And you can see by the smile that I really enjoyed it, but not straight away. I'm very fortunate today to be taken by a Honda team all around the most beautiful roads in the area. But if I would come to Portugal by myself, and this is my first time in the country, I would go to Cali Motor app. In that app, riders like you and me, local to the area, or people who are traveling, sharing their favorite routes, and that is how you would find places like this. Today, I didn't have to use an app, but I would. Even in the area where I lived for 20 years, I still very often use Cali Motor app to find some maybe new twisty roads. And it often surprises me. You should try it too because it is free for 30 days with a code that I will mention in the top comment and also in the description. And also with my code, you can get a year subscription with a discount. You should try it. I want to start with the sitting position. Oh my God. Okay, leg up. As you can see, I can reach the ground just about tippy-toeing. 1 meter 75 centimeters, 5'9". That is my height, and I can reach on it. I think yes, it does have upgraded seat, and it is slightly taller than the original seat, but I can still reach the ground, which makes life when you are on the bike that you are not used to a lot easier, because you feel a lot more confident when you know that you can duck out of the situations, especially riding off-road. All the controls, everything are in the right places, just like all the Hondas that I've been ridden. I mentioned before many times, and I will mention again, that the turn signal switch is a little bit lower than usual, and sometimes you hit the horn instead. Apart from that, which you get used to very quickly, everything is in the right places. Everything is very easy to control. The mirrors are very comfortable. You can see everything behind. Really like the screen and how it works. I spoke with the Honda guys from Japan. I am so sorry, I can't remember the names, but I mentioned that I really like that the windshield does not create vibration, and the trick that they did, I'll show you. They created this hole that takes the wind up, and this is why you don't have wind, you don't have a vibration into your face. They said that before you used to have it a little bit, and now it's completely gone. Also, talking about the size of it, because it's a mid-range adventure bike, it doesn't feel very intimidating big. Still, I felt, oh my God, I have to do that all the time. I still feel very straight. Like at the beginning of the day, when I started riding this, I felt like I am on the top of a bike. It was very different from I usually ride, and last time I rode mid-range adventure bike, even like smaller than this, was Himalayan. So this is not what I usually ride. literally living my dream here in Portugal. Is not my usual bike, and it takes time for me to get used to that weight balance. I keep saying that about adventure bikes because I don't ride them very frequently, and it's very different from classics and custom bikes and even sports and nakeds. So it's alien to me. I wasn't struggling, but I wasn't feeling super excited or very comfortable with it. I wasn't feeling what I felt with Hornet, and I wanted that. I expected that because there's the same engine. It shares the same engine as a Hornet 750, and those of you who are regular to the channel saw my excitement and screaming while riding 750. On this though, I feel so different. Because of the sitting position, because it is higher, because it is heavier, it is adventure bike, and I still don't feel very comfortable on the adventure bikes. It just, like, I don't feel myself. I still can't find myself. Maybe I have to, most probably I have to ride them more often to get used to them more. But at the moment, I'm still trying to find my position and how I have to behave on it. I mean, it's okay. I am riding, and I'm riding and talking in a decent speed, but I don't feel that, you know, that excitement that I had on the Hornet. And I want that. I want to have exactly the same excitement on that, because it is the same engine, it gives the same torque, and it should be equally exciting. And I'm on the wonderful road, much better road than I was riding Hornet on in Essex. So why the hell then I'm not that excited? The bike itself as a mid-range adventure bike is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Even somebody who's not used to, I found it very easy to ride, and it's very forgiving. It's alien road to start with, and now I'm concentrating to overtake that car. So guys, I'm doing it over the bend. The torque. The most torquey Transalp is at the low mids and continues up to the high range, which makes it very exciting. I say exciting, I mean, like, the engine is exciting. It's just the sitting position and like where I am on the bike is different. It's very, very different. I will see how I'm gonna do it a little bit off-road, because that is what we're doing today as well. And as you all know, I am trying a little bit of an off-road, not too much yet, so I'm not comfortable and definitely not an expert by any means on it. But it will be great to try the bike off-road as a beginner off-road rider on adventure bikes. Gravel mode, and we will go off-road. We've been told it's not going to be very challenging. I hope so.
fun actually. I'm not going that fast to end up in the ditch. Oh my god, but the views, guys. Wow. It's worth it. I haven't done off-road since Wales, and I already feel better than when I started this session of a few kilometers. Altogether we'll do like 15, I think. And it's brilliant for an adventure bike, which is not the most like comfortable in the way, like mentally comfortable bike to take off-road when you don't have experience. That mid weight, definitely that's what makes the difference.
It will be a surprise for you because it is a surprise for me, but this is now on the list of bikes that I want to ride more, and I already spoke with Honda to have this for a little longer term after everyone is done in UK, all the other journalists and all the reviews are done, to really get used to it more and see how I will feel with it. Who knows? Maybe I will fall in love with adventure bike. I mean, today it's hard to judge the bike when you have 19 degrees in January after -3 or 4 in UK. And you have beautiful, dry, twisty roads in Portugal, and just everything is riding dream. So it's not that easy to judge the bike when you get to ride it on the same filthy Essex roads, and then when you really have more judgment, not just excitement of a sunny day ride. So I'm really keen to test this more because of quite a few adventure bikes that I rode. This I like this. Oh my god, it's strange to say that, but I do like this. I did enjoy it a lot. At the end of the day, after I got a little bit more used to it, I did enjoy it absolutely. Like, I couldn't get enough.
Probably I would go for, because black, obviously. It looks, I mean, that doesn't look bad at all. With the golden wheels and everything. This is a little bit too much color for me. Like black, it's just black.
I'm not a big fan of adventure bikes, you all know that, and mainly because majority of them, I think they just a little bit ugly. But that is my personal opinion. The shape of it reminds me a little bit of a Honda Dominator. And that is one of the on-road, off-road bikes, retro bikes, that I really like the look. So Transalp for me has that retro look. Because I only started riding 8 years ago, and I didn't really had an opportunity to ride retros and classics when they were out, I might be mistaken. And those of you who had Dominator might say, like, this looks nothing like it. But for me, I see the similarities. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me or disagree with me. Differently from a lot of journalists that are riding this bike today, I haven't ridden the previous version, so I will not talk a lot about the differences and improvements that Honda made on the bike. You can watch news channels out there who will talk about the technical and the difference between the other ones, because they tested them and they know a lot more about the adventure bikes. My review is, guys, someone who is not in love and not very keen riding the adventure bikes, but wants to give it a good go. And today I found out it is brilliant when the bike has an ability to quickly get from the tarmac to off-road, and it behaves so well. I've been off-road last time with Motor Junkies in Wales. And today I was riding this quite big adventure bike. Just look at the size of it. I'm 1.75 meters. I was riding that off-road. And that was sketchy and that was scary, but I survived it and I enjoyed it. And I was ready to do more of that. And that says a lot about the comfort and a lot about the ability that the bike has and the forgiveness, and also the suitability for a beginner rider, whether you beginner off-road rider or beginner rider in general. I think this is brilliant bike to start with. At the beginning, it wasn't that easy because I felt on the top of a bike. I didn't know what exactly, I didn't feel myself. I didn't feel confident enough. But it was enough, an hour on the bike or so, a bit on off-road, and straight away I felt better and better. And by the time I was coming back, I wanted more. I really wanted, and I still want to ride it more. So it really got me hooked. And I really, really enjoyed it. And I really liked it. And it definitely, from the adventure bikes that I personally rode, and it's not that many, at the moment it is on the top of the list. And I want to try more to see and to choose which one would be my preference as the beginner adventure bike rider. Because it is very versatile. And if you want to go for a proper adventures and do not think, I mean, you can do proper adventures on any bike, but it's nice to have this ability, like today, to hop off the tarmac and go this off-road. Not very, very difficult, but difficult enough that you, like, maybe you could do it on a Sportster, but I would recommend not. So to have a bike like this and go bear in mind, this is the first time I'm riding this, so like next time I could go further, I could do more and more and more and more, and that opens a lot of possibilities, and that opens a lot of adventures and a lot of beautiful roads. For all the regular viewers, I am asking you to comment and let me know what do you think about the adventure bikes on the channel, because it is very different from my usual content. Also, as a NC750 in the previous episode, what do you think of that content, and would you like to see more of that? Because all of us, we majority of us, there are people who stick to the brand, but a lot of people are riding different bikes and have, I know people who has GS and a Harley bobber, like custom bobber, and they are so different that one day you want to ride one and another day you want to ride another one. So let me know which models would you like to see, what bikes should I try, and I will listen as always. For today, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, and thanks to Kalimoto for supporting the channel and making these videos possible.